Hey guys, it's Trish from Trisha's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. Here we go. I've noticed a couple of times the last few weeks I've been doing something as I've gone live, and there's a lot of background noise. I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious and aware of that we don't have background noise. So I think I accomplished it tonight. I wiggled my chair, but I don't think that's quite as offensive as some of the other things that I've done. So how are you? Hey, Miss Karen and Angela, thanks for joining. I'm always grateful that you guys share your time. Um, what do I have for tonight? I'm going to get right to it because the card will take me a little minute or two. Hey, Mary and Pat, Myra, and Judy. My gosh, the whole gang is here. I'm in hog heaven. I always like to remind everybody that I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I do lives on Monday night on YouTube, and then I upload them to my Facebook page. Both my YouTube and my Facebook pages are just under Trisha's Card Club if you ever need to find me or want to get a friend to support me by liking it or subscribing to my channel. That always helps a lot. Oh, wow. That's cool, Pat. That'll be fun. That'll be very fun. Hey, Anna. Thanks for joining. If you need any products, you can always shop with me at trishen.stampinup.net. That's a 24-hour, 365 webpage that Stampin' Up! Curates. So you can always go there to shop or look for ideas. To shop, you go to the upper left-hand corner and just click the word shop, and then that will take you to the actual place where you can shop for products. And then I just want to show you guys one more time. Karen and I are going to be hosting our second annual Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate Gathering on Saturday, June 22nd. I am not going to announce this every Monday night from now till June because that'll drive you crazy. But I just wanted to throw it out there one more time for anybody that might not have seen it last week. It is from 9 to 2, and we have a sharp close, a hard ending. I think that's what they call it. We have to have everybody out by 2. We have to have the space cleaned up by 3 because we're renting at a venue, and there's no options. We have to be done by that time. It's $100. It's going to help cover the cost of the venue and include a swag bag, raffle prizes. You're going to make 6 cards, 2 craft projects. We're going to have 5 games of bingo. On the 5th game of bingo, the grand prize is a $100 shopping spree with Stampin' Up! We're going to include lunch and, of course, lots and lots and lots of chocolate. So that's something that you can put on your calendar. I actually want to tell people now so that if they can and want to, they can budget for it. $25 a month for the next 4 months. We'll pay for it. And it'll be worth it because it'll be a lot of fun. So that's that. Okay, I'm not even going up tonight because the card is going to take a little bit of time. So I want to get right to it. Let's start by reviewing opportunities that you guys have. This is the mini catalog. It's new, started in January. It goes to April of 2024. And then this is our celebration catalog. If you've never heard of celebration, for every $50 in product you purchase from any catalog, you can pick out free product in here. And there's some very cool stuff that Stampin' Up! Did this year. They did a lot of coordinating. So for instance, let me give you an example. If you buy this suite, the tool suite, the trusty bundled tool suite, there's paper that you get for free that coordinates with it. So they have some really cool stuff in there. Okay. We are making a card tonight that I saw the example from someone who I apologize profusely that I did not take her name down. So whoever came up with this idea on the internet and the World Wide Web, I want to thank you, even though I can't identify you, because this I did not think up on my own for this card that we're doing tonight. But I thought it was such a fantastic little trick that I wanted to share with everybody. I know, Myra, that you'll be on a cruise, and I am a little jealous that you're going on a cruise, but we'll both be having a good day on June 22nd. Okay, so for product, I'm going to be using tonight just a little bit from this alphabet die. It's all one die, and all of the letters punch out at the same time. So I'm using that. I'm also using this designer series paper right here called Bright and Beautiful. Actually, I have it, so I can kind of share a little bit with you what it looks like. I'll do a quick flip so you'll see. It's very happy paper. Let me try to get it out of the glare of the light. But it's very happy paper, and it has patterns on one side and striped stuffs on the other. So it's a really good, versatile, especially birthday card paper. So I'm using that. I'm using the colors Berry Burst and Nighted Navy. And then there's one other thing I want to tell you about. I'll put something under there so you'll have something to look at. We have what's called, Stampin' Up! Has what's called online exclusives. They're products that Stampin' Up! Sells that are only available online. They're not in any catalogs. They come out with new product every quarter. They come out with new kits every month. There's always something online. And the only way that you can find it is to go to stampinup.com or to my webpage, which I've already misplaced where I put my, oh, there it is. Or so you go to stampinup.com, or you can go to trishen.stampinup.net and click on shop, and then look for online exclusives. And the only reason I'm telling you about that is because the embossing folder we are using tonight comes from an online exclusive. It's a bundle of 3 folders for $30. There's 3 different patterns, and they are available. So, but you would never see this on a catalog, and it's such a good folder. They're all really good embossing folders. That triple set is really, those are really versatile embossing folders. So just look for online exclusives and on stampinup.com or at trishen.stampinup.com, and you'll be good to go. Okay. So what have I done in advance of class? I have cut the card base out of Berry Burst. I have taken the first layer, which is, this is 4 1/4 by 5.5. So 4 1/4 inches by 5.5. So this is the first layer. So this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I've cut a second layer, which I think is 3.5 by 4 1/4, but it doesn't really matter. You'll see when we get going. But I've also embossed them to give some texture. Doesn't that look really cool? Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, next thing I got to make a little disclaimer. I apologize profusely. For some reason in my mind, and I think I've done this twice now, I thought that the postage stamp punch was not retired, but it is retired. So you can do this technique with any shape, like a square or rectangle. It doesn't have to be this specific punch. We have dies that give the shape, or just cut your paper 2 by 3 1/4. So you can do 2. So you can improvise with this if you don't have the punch. So I'm going to punch out 4 of these. 1, 2, and then let me get the other piece, because I made my sample. So, okay, let's see. 3 and 4. Okay, so you need 4 rectangles. Like I said, you can cut them out and just make them whatever size you want. The size is not that big of a deal, you guys. But these measure out at, let's get the specific measurements. Okay, I'm off by measurements. This is 1 3/8 by 1 7/8. So I wouldn't do 3/8 and 7/8. I would do 1 1/2 by 2. So that's how you do that. And then whatever shape you use for this, for your pieces of paper, you want to take an index card or a piece of the paper that comes inside the designing series paper, the back paper. Oh, Karen, help me. I'm forgetting the word. What is it called? Cardboard paper, something thicker than cards, something thicker than designer series paper. But I wouldn't use cardstock because I don't want to waste my cardstock. So this is just an old index card. Okay, now I've got this to match. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut a corner of this off like that. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to line it up and I'm going to bend it over. So that's 1. That's going to go that way. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to bend this one like this. And that's going to go there. I think you guys will get the idea right away of what I'm doing. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to bend it down. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to take this one. I might bend it. I might be bending this the wrong way. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Flip it back over. Sorry, guys. I'm math challenged. I am math challenged. And then you get every one of your pieces has the exact same size of a fold back. Now, let me get that a little bit out of the light and onto some things so you can see it a little bit better. Actually, if I put it on the navy, you'll see what I mean better. So by using this template, This is the trick that I was trying to teach you guys. You get the fold backs match. So instead of trying to guess how much to fold back, you just cut a little piece of this and then you just fold it back with your paper and then you get the trick. Chipboard. Thanks, Karen. You can use chipboard that's in the Designer Series paper packs, or like I said, a cereal box, anything that's a little bit thicker than just the Designer Series paper. Okay, so am I kind of clear with what I'm trying to show you guys? Because I hope so. All right, let's finish the assembly. We're going to start with this. I'm going to put glue on the 4 sides and one down the middle, because when you're doing textured cardstock, you need to do a little extra glue. So we're going to do that one. Then we're going to do the blue, Night of Navy. Then we're going to go cattywampus in honor of my friend Teresa, who I know is watching, even though she's not showing up in the chat, but she's watching. I've done lemon lolly. I forgot that color besides berry verse, because that's in there. So this is the piece that I'm going to put my 4 squares on. I'm not sure how, let me see if this will help. I'm trying to get it so there's not a glare. So let me see if, okay, let me get my pieces back in order so I know what I'm doing. I need to get them back in order. Okay, so let's start with this one. I'll put my glue on the back, and then I am going to get my bone folder. I should have done this before I put it down, and I'm just going to really press down on that. Okay, now hopefully if I do the right spacing, it'll all fit. If it doesn't, I'm just going to trim my paper. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and really fold down these pieces. Now, I could have done a bigger, let me show you as an example. I could have done this, okay? And I could take my template and I could have done a much bigger fold if I wanted to. And maybe that would look better. Not sure. Not sure. But it would have been a much bigger fold. Can you see the difference? Okay, let me see. How can I show you guys? It's glaring terrible because the paper is yellow. So I apologize for that. Let me see something here. Okay, I just took the light away just so you could see it a little bit easier. So that's the fold we're doing, but it could have been a much bigger fold, but it still works. It still works. Okay, so that's one. I'm going to set that to the side, and we'll put this one down next because this is the order that it goes in terms of making the opening. All right, so I'm good on this side. So we'll see if this side works. I might have to trim off this edge. I don't know. I tried to make it so it matched, but yeah, we'll be all right. Then we've got this side. And then we've got this one. Then you get this real cute opening in the middle. Can you see it right here? So in the middle for that, I have somewhere on my desk, please let me find them, with that die that I showed you, I cut out the HB for happy birthday. So I'll put those on with some glue. HB. Obviously, this is going to be my birthday card. Then I'm going to put this on. Like this. And then you guys, there is my card, which is not showing well at all because it's, let me see if I put this off, if that helps. Did that shut off? Okay. I'm going to shut that off, and I'm going to put, no, that helps a little bit. I don't know if there's so much shadow now that you can see it, but I didn't think about this when I was doing the card, about it showing up in the light. But it really is, let me see if I can get it closer to the camera. It really comes out cool in person. I'll try to take a picture of it and post it on Facebook so you can get a better view of it, but it really comes out cool in person. And it takes all the guesswork out of, by making a template, it takes all the guesswork out of making these folds match. So it really comes out, oh, look at, if I do that, look at, you can see it better. Of course, my fingernails blinding you, but you can see it better if I, let me see if I do this. Okay, again, I know it's dark, but it's much, you can see it much better like that. All right, so that is Someone deserves credit for that little template idea, and I apologize profusely that I don't know who did it. If you did it and you watch my videos, please feel free to comment and get credit because you deserve it, because you just taught me the greatest little trick. And I love it. I think it's so much fun. I love this card. It's a really happy card, and birthdays are special, so that's really fun too. So that's my card for tonight. A little technique. Thanks, Karen, and thanks, Anne Marie and Myra. And Angela, thank you for your kind words. I appreciate it very much. I hope you guys have, thanks, Pat. Thank you. I hope you guys have a good week. Around here, we make it and we mail it. Just in case you didn't know, for some reason, you're not a Swiftie, there is a Super Bowl on Sunday. And yes, we'll be watching it. I'm very, very excited. I don't even know who I want to win, to be honest, because Brock Purdy was the last person drafted in the draft 2 years ago. And I think it would be beyond amazing for him to win a Super Bowl. He's the quarterback for the 49ers. But I also love Patrick Mahomes. I think he's a really good man and a really good role model. And he's won 2, and it would be amazing for him to win 3 and probably try to catch up with my Tom Brady. So that would be exciting too. So my attitude is I'm going to win no matter what happens with this Super Bowl, because I'm excited for both of the players to play. So I hope that you guys have a good week. I have my card classes this week, and I'm excited for that. I'll show my cards next Monday night, the cards that we made for in class. Michigan is out, so I don't have a preference. Michigan. Who's in Michigan? Green Bay? I'm not sure, Angela. I think Green Bay, right? Yeah, they're out. They got out by I think Detroit. Oh yeah, the Lions. That was a bummer that they lost. That was such a bummer. Yeah, yeah, that was a bummer. I can understand. I hear you. I hear you. All right, you guys. I'm hanging up. I'm going. I'm letting you go. It's Monday night and there's no football, but we still got chores to do before we get to bed. So you guys have a really good week. Remember, around here we make it and we mail it. I hope you'll get a card in the mail this week for someone that you know and love, or give a card to a stranger. Just give a card and change someone's day. Love you guys lots. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.